to TGR Shorts, where I basically take one topic, I talk about it in 5 minutes. It's real quick content for you guys, but we're going to talk about the Ryan Tannehill situation because I didn't want to make a full-fledged video on this. These are going to be pretty raw, unedited clips, so this is just me talking about how I feel about this certain topic and situation, and it's specifically with the Ryan Tannehill situation. When he came out in a press conference and basically said, hey man, this is not my job to mentor Malik Willis, who was drafted in the 3rd round of the NFL draft this past year. It wasn't projected that the Tennessee Titans were going to trade up to get a quarterback, but with all the quarterbacks falling past the round 3, they took the opportunity to get the high potential in Malik Willis, who was probably the most polarizing prospect in the quarterback position for this past draft, even though it was a pretty watered-down quarterback class overall. And honestly, I don't think Ryan Tannehill is really in the wrong here when he says it's not his job. That's not the contract he signed up for. That's not what the plan was when he signed that extension with Tennessee. Tennessee basically threw this on him and said, hey, listen, we're going to bring in this young quarterback that is super raw, but you may have to teach him a couple things. And Tannehill really said, man, this is not my job. And he's not wrong in that sense. His job is to be the starting quarterback for a team that's trying to bounce back from a previous AFC championship a couple years ago. He is doing what the rest of the NFL did when it comes to bringing in a quarterback that is young. It is a rare chance that the starting quarterback actually mentors this young guy and will pronounce it to the world. That's not what Tom Brady did to Jimmy G, and it's definitely not what Brett Favre did for Aaron Rodgers. It is the state of the NFL. This is what the business is, man. Like, this there's no way around it. This is what the business is. It's a cutthroat business, and he's just giving Malik Willis his first lesson in this. We see it with Baker Mayfield. This business overall in the NFL is very cutthroat. My biggest problem with Ryan Tannehill isn't what he said, it's the fact that he said it at all. This is not something that you want to bring attention to. I get he's going to be asked questions about Malik Willis in his first press conference. But the thing is, I don't think the guy's mad that Malik Willis is there. It's not mano a mano. He's just saying, listen, this is not my job. My job is to be the best quarterback I can for the Tennessee Titans. And if he learns something from me, that's great. He actually said that in the press conference. But the thing is with the media nowadays is they take samples of everything and cut up the sentence to make it sound like he is just hating Malik Willis. He was one of the first guys to tweet out, congratulations Malik, come join the Brotherhood, come join the Titans, and let's go be great. Because at the end of the day, Ryan Tannehill is just going to be the best self he can be. And I honestly think Tannehill over the past couple of years has been hated a little bit too much. I understand he has Derrick Henry, probably one of the greatest running backs of all time, behind him, and he hands the ball off a lot. Same thing can be said for Jimmy G. I think they're on the same tier of quarterback. It's more likely that Ryan Tannehill is going to lose you games than he is going to win you, but it doesn't mean he's losing a ton of games. They made it to an AFC championship. They were the #1 seed last year. I think he deserves some credit for being the quarterback in the hardest position in the NFL to do that. And I think bringing in another quarterback, Tennessee made a right move. You get a high potential guy that's going to have to learn from Tannehill if he's going to be good, and it's a low value. It's a 3rd round pick. No one's going to torch him for trading up in the 1st round to make things interesting. I think this is kind of blown out of proportion overall, and I think Ryan Tannehill shouldn't have said anything at all, but the thing that he said isn't the worst thing in the world. It's just stating the obvious. He does not have to mentor this guy, and I understand you got guys like Kurt Warner and RG3 saying, hey, quarterbacks, come hit me up. That's a different situation. You are not in the NFL anymore. RG3 is not in the NFL. Kurt Warner is not in the NFL. I understand the quarterback thing is a brotherhood, but he's also giving him a fair lesson that this is a business. It is, you are coming in to potentially take my job. And Ryan Tannehill is saying, listen, that's not what's going to happen here. I'm going to be the best quarterback I can be, and you have to beat me out. And if you learn something from me, great. But I'm not going to go out of my way to make sure that you take my job. Let me know if you like these quick little videos. I'm going to potentially try to put one of these out once a day. These are quick videos I can get out immediately. I didn't want to make a full 10-minute, 12-minute video about this, but let me know what you think of these videos. These are going to be quick, little 5-minute talking about little things. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.